Breaking news, I have gotten into contact with a very important guest. They are only available to speak with me for a limited time, though, so this broadcast has to be recorded now. I will put it out for you all later, but for now, it will not be live. You all will just have to hear whatever I'm able to get out of this later. Anyways, let me just go ahead and get this started with what the hell is happening and who this is. So someone actually called in, but since the phone lines are still down, I didn't know. It seems they've realized this and have been trying to get into contact with me. From what I've been able to gather, the frequency that has been trying to contact me is from someone who claims to be the king of the Wasteland. I don't really know anything about them, but what I do know is that they've decided to come on to the show, I think. I'm making a lot of assumptions, honestly. I haven't heard from them directly, but I've gotten a lot of talk about hearing a strange broadcast using a code that is asking for me specifically to hone in on their frequency. So, here we go. I'll just tune in now, and...
Hey!
Oh, holy shit, you just scared the crap out of me. What?
You said the king of the Wasteland, right?
Yeah. Why? Do you know something I need to know about them?
Yeah, you're gonna need a translator, and you're in luck. I know exactly how to speak to them.
Why would I need to translate? Hang on. That's them now, I think. Hello, this is the WoRabbit Radio Studio, and I'm trying to reach you about your desire to speak with me. Am I speaking to the king currently, or is this a worker for him? I'm sorry, is this a fucking prank? I don't speak cow. What is this? Oh!
Move over. I've got this. Moo, 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 moo.
The hell did you just say?
I said I'm sorry for our rudeness. May we ask who is speaking?
Huh, I didn't know you could translate for cow. I guess you picked up a lot from out there on your food adventures, huh?
Yep, I sure have. Cows have a fascinating language. Moo, moo, moo. I told him sorry, 'cause he thought we were ignoring him.
I see. Well, since you're going to be our mediator, could you ask them to introduce themselves?
Sure. Moo, moo. He says he's the king of the Wasteland and that he wishes for you to spread the truth about the atrocities that his people have undergone.
You got all that from like 3 moos?
Cow is a very intricate language.
I see. Well, have him go ahead and talk about this with us. What is the history of the cows?
Moo, 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 moo. That's horrible!
What? What did he say?
He's just being really rude. He says you sound like a nasally punk.
The fuck? Man, I don't have to take this. You just talk to him then.
K, moo, moo, moo. Please continue. Long ago, the cows were subjugated by all manner of creatures. Humans, wolves, machines that stole their milk. Then, one day, all those things stopped being able to push them around. They were saved by the great mushroom. Oh, I know about this actually. One of the other researchers called it a myco-something reaction. I think I just call it myco-gushies.
Explain. Do you know what the great mushroom was?
Nope.
Incredible. Alright, I'll just use context clues here. I'm guessing the great mushroom was or is some kind of fungus that these cows have eaten to gain higher intelligence. Not high enough to understand any common language, but still.
Oh, wow. That sounds like you might be right. Oh, you're really only kind of right.
What? The cow can understand me?
Well, yeah, they aren't dumb, you know.
Alright then, if they can understand me, then I'll just ask the questions and you can translate. Sound good, cow?
They said no.
Well, they don't get a fucking choice now that I know they understand me. If they're going to broadcast this, they have to abide by my rules.
They agree. So what do you want to ask first?
How long ago did this great mushroom first appear to them?
Many, many years ago. Before his time, he says.
Well, how old are you then, King?
He says he doesn't have to answer that as it's rude to ask the age of a cow.
Whatever. I'll just assume that the great mushroom came around the time of the beginning of the end, yes?
Oh, you seem to have figured it out. The end was their beginning.
That kind of makes sense. It was the beginning of our way of life, too. So, King, you came about because of these mushrooms, but you said that your kind went through some kind of horrible happenings. Would you mind telling me about those happenings?
Long ago, the cows used to live at peace with the humans. They would milk them by hand and feed them yummy grass and stuff. Then one day, the machines attacked. They penned them into cages and sucked all their udders dry, forcing them to serve them and never see the light of day.
Okay, so milking machines kept them jailed and they're mad about it. What else?
After the end freed them from enslavement, they were enslaved again, but this time used as vehicles to move around trash for anything that wished to force them to move.
So they really were used as pack animals back in the day. I heard that they revolted from everyone and were able to free themselves a while back. How did that happen?
Well, they revolted. They were able to because of the great mushroom and its power.
How?
They don't know. It just kind of gave them the brain power to think for themselves.
Okay. So what even is the great mushroom?
Seems that secret cow knowledge. They don't want anyone else being able to figure out how to get the same power as them.
That's odd, but I'll just deal with it, I guess. So now that that is out of the way, what happened after the revolt?
After the revolt, they built their own village and were able to live peacefully for a time.
For a time? Did something or someone else try to enslave them?
Yes, some strange hooligans in metal armor seem to have tried to cut down their home soon after they had formed their settlement.
Wait, those night dudes tried to subjugate the cows again? That's something I'll have to look into.
Not only that, they tried to destroy the king himself. They knew he was the reason that all the cows could continue to benefit from the great mushroom. The king was able to fight them off by using clever traps and tactical genius.
Wow, I'll take that one with a grain of salt as it's being said by the king himself. But he's alive, so he did it somehow. So, is there anything else important the king must tell us before he's done forcing the world to hear the plight of the cows?
No, that's all. They have had a long struggle, but they are strong and free now.
Cool. Anything else?
He says that they are selling their excess milk now and that they want to advertise it on your show. He says he'll pay us in milk? Rabbit, we need to do this. We can make cheese with milk. Do you even know how good cheese is?
No, should I?
Mr. Cow King, we will happily agree to this arrangement.
Well, if you think it's that good, then sure. I'll get into contact with you again, King, and we can discuss how you'll get us that milk and you can also help me record the advert for it later with Kat.
And with that, I'm off, he says.
Well, I guess he is. That was, quite the conversation, I think.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we can make cheese again. This is so exciting. Do you think the cows will give us a whole lot of milk? Or do you think they'll let a cow live here with us and let us take its milk? This is so great. I'm gonna go start getting stuff ready now.
I don't think that's such a good she's gone. Well, that was probably the strangest interview ever, but you know what? I get free shit out of it, so I'm calling this a win. See you guys later, I guess. I'll probably just throw this recording up as a broadcast sooner or later. This has been Rabbit and Cat, I guess, and I hope you all have a rad rest of your day, because you'll have to anyways.